What's up everybody, Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers with a game update again. This is another one of those where it doesn't look like a big deal, but it actually is. So here's all you have in the changelog. Multiplayer lag, slowdown compensation, warhead terminal controls, blinking light options, and sensor blocks. Yep, that's all there is. There's actually a lot to this, though, as far as all the little intricacies and far-reaching implications. Let's use the red ship as a test dummy for the warheads, and I'll spend the most amount of time this episode on the sensor block, probably. Alright, so there's two things with the warheads now. When you place them down, you have a little terminal button, which you always had, I guess. But there is a safety. When unchecked, the warhead can be detonated manually. This does not affect automatic detonation after the countdown. So basically, if you turn that off, you can actually just click detonate, it'll blow up in our face. But if you don't click that, you can set a timer, start the countdown, stop the countdown. So let's set it to, like, 5 seconds should be enough to get away. If we start the countdown, we can also stop the countdown. Right? So it's at 3 seconds now. Let's reset this to 5. So that's pretty cool as far as you can start and stop. If we start, though, you'll notice it's blinking red instead of green, and boom! It go boom. It go boom. Now, you might be wondering, because at first I know I was, until it made more sense. Why would you want to turn the safety off and just click detonate while you're right here? Oh, and it turns yellow. So if the safety's on, it's green, off is yellow, and blinking red means the countdown's going. So I kept wondering, why would I want to basically detonate it right in front of my face? But that is not the point. Or purpose, I guess, is probably the better term for that. The purpose is to utilize remote detonation, really. I mean, in truth. So, crap, I don't know if we can get that far. Where's, somebody grab me an antenna. Antenna, where are you? There you are. Okay, so let's get over here. I know we can see the red ones. Well, I could see the red. Oh, I blew up the antenna. Brains. I apologize too if I do really derpy things or sound really out of it. I just had to help my aunt and uncle move, so it was pretty much just me and my uncle, and we moved because my brother has medical stuff going on, so he couldn't help, and so is my father. So it was pretty much just me and him unloading a full 25-foot U-Haul truck and another 10-foot trailer. It was amazing. I feel awful. So we have an antenna there. Let's stick another one right here just in case. I think we've got plenty of antennas, but you never know. So I didn't do what I meant to. Yeah, that should be fine. So basically what this is for is if you've got an antenna within the two ranges to where they can receive messages from each other, we should be able to go up here. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm so bad with antennas. I don't know why, but like just getting them to work never ends up working well. Let's throw a console down here. Yeah, see, this won't go either. Was it antenna 2? Let's just crank that up. Infinite. There you go. I don't know if that'll help. Transfer to me. Are you sure you want to be the owner? Yes? Maybe? Alright. Let's see if we can't get this to work. It might have to do with ownership. I'm not sure. This is antenna 3. Whoa! Hi. Wait a minute, I changed the ownership of the antenna, didn't I? That doesn't do much good now, does it? Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. So, where did the antenna go to? Transfer to nobody. Now, control everything. Now transfer that to... Oh, jeez. Turn... Stop. Just stop blowing things up. I completely forgot about that. Stop. 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 Gosh. Okay. Just completely blow up my antenna. See if I care. Jerk face. Alright, now let's grab all this and set... I don't know if this is actually required or not, but I'm not having good luck. What now? Oh, whatever. I don't even care. Go ahead, blow that up. I don't need it anyway. 4 will set to infinite. Ah, there we go. Alright. So, it may be hard to see because of the view distance here. But we can go into using the antennas now. We can click over to large ship, find the warhead, turn the safety off, and detonate it remotely. That's pretty much the real purpose behind that. Where did I detonate it? I thought I put it over here. Oh no, I put it up there. Okay. So you can see that it did go off. So that's the big thing for remote. Like, why the detonation option is right there. What is that? That's weird. I don't know what that's there for. So... that's pretty much the warhead terminal controls that have changed. What was the other things? Blinking light options. And if you're wondering why I'm going through all these, it's because these are the simple things that don't require a lot of work or time to explain. So, spotlight. Where did you go? There you are. Alright, so we've got our typical controls as we normally do. Toggle, name, color, radius, fall off, intensity, but then you'll see a new set of stuff, which is blink interval, length, and offset. So the blink interval is in seconds, the blink length is percentage. Length of a blinking as percentage of blink interval. Okay. Maybe it's because I'm exhausted, but that doesn't make sense to me. Other than percentage of the blink interval, so if you had this set to blink every 10 seconds and then set this to 50%, it would be, the blinks would last 5 seconds? Let's try that. That sounds like simple math. So 10 seconds. Set this to 50%. Alright, so it's on now? Or is it not on now? Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna be what it is. It blinks every 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Ah! Haha! Math. We actually got it right for once. Okay, so that's how that works. And then blink offset. Offset of blink as a percentage of blink interval. Okay. That also confuses me. Let's try 50% again and see what happens. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't entirely know what the offset does. Other than possibly... It's hard to tell by the way I have this set up, but what it might be doing, feel free to correct me, not gonna lie, don't really know, I'm guessing here. Hey, you know what? Let's use these to figure out what it does. What are... wait, let's put another one here. Okay, that's a good idea. Turn you off. reset everything. Now, turn back on. We should have 2 solid lights. Alright, cool. So now what we're going to do to test this theory, turn them both off. Set this one to, come on, 10 seconds. This one to 50%. And this one we'll leave at 0. Now this one, we'll do the same. So 10 seconds. 50%. Now this one will set to 50%. My theory is that basically, here's my theory. This one will come on and blink, but whenever this comes off, this one goes on because it's set to go 50% of the seconds sooner. I know that's a horrible way to explain it, but basically it doesn't start until halfway into the blink interval, where this one starts at the beginning. That's my theory of the offset function. I could be very wrong, but let's find out. I can't turn them both on at the same time. Oh wait, there we go. Turn block on. Yes! I was right again! 2 for 2. So basically, when you have a blink interval, if the offset is set to 0, it will start at 0 seconds. And then, for this example, we've got it at 10 seconds, 50% blink length, and 0 offset, same, but 50% offset. So essentially, every 10 seconds they will blink, and each blink lasts for 5 seconds. This one having 0 offset means it starts at 0 seconds and ends at 5 because of the 50% length, and then the rest of the blink is left blank. This one doesn't start until 5 because of the 50% offset. That is the absolute best way I know to explain it as of right now, as tired as I am. But the point is, I got it right. Didn't screw it up this time. Alright, so now for the big kahuna of this update, which is the sensor block. Kind of looks like the camera block from last update. It's a little bitty block. But let's actually play around with it a little bit, and then I have one idea that I also got from the update video from the devs as to how useful this can be. So we got a little sensor block. Kind of looks like a retinal scanner, to be honest. There's a lot to this block, right? So you have your name, toggle, offset, owner, or offset HUD, owner, block group, blah 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 blah. Now we have left extent, how far the sensing field extends to the left from the sensor's position, right, bottom, top, forward, backward, right? Now we have the detection. Detect players, detect floating objects, detect small ships, detect large ships, detect stations. Whew. So yeah, that's all stuff. And one thing I noticed in their update video from the actual devs is it is very helpful to turn on physics primitives. Much like we talked about in the spherical gravity update. This square box here, so this, I'll use my crosshair, this square, right there, to there, that's all this sensor, right? So you'll notice the light is off. I know it's hard to see with the physics on, but the light's off. When we walk through here, the light will come on. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So basically when this, you can see the physics primitive around the astronaut, so when he crosses into that box, the sensor trips. So what we can do is showcase some of this stuff. So left extent, we'll turn this down to 1, right will turn down to 1, bottom will be, we'll crank that one down so I can show you the bottom. Top will be 2. Back can be 4, and front can be 3. And I'm just picking random numbers, just so you can see how the shape changes. So because we brought left and right into 1 meter, it's a very small on the sides. The back came in a little bit, the front came in less, and the top came down a bit. And then we should see the bottom is very far down. So that's basically how the range thing works. I'm going to turn this off because it's giving me terrible frame rate. So that part's pretty cool. Now, that basically shows the controls. This I'm not going to do a big demo of because it's, in my opinion, self-explanatory that if you check all of these, then if you throw a loose object like your drill or oars, it'll pick it up. I mean, it'll detect it. Not actually pick it up. Small ship, detect it. Large ship, detect it. Station, detect it. So those are all self-explanatory. And these are how your measurements work. Now, set up actions. This is the meat and potatoes, if you will, of the sensor block. So what we're gonna do, since we can, because we can, set this guy down. Go to spotlight, and just for effect, we'll make the color red. Just for, I don't know, because we can. Okay, so what we're going to do is go into Setup Actions, find the spotlight we just put down. Now, it doesn't come up with a HUD for some reason, I don't know why, but if my memory serves, this is when, this square is for when the sensor block is detecting something. This square is for when it stops detecting something. So what we're going to do is drag this here, and we'll tell it toggle on if it's detecting you. And we'll say toggle off if it stops detecting you. And I know this says it looks weird because they both say on, but it's the dark power symbol, meaning like turn on the off switch. I know that it looks really, really weird, but it works in the game's world. So because we're being detected right now, you can see by the little green bar right there, the light is red, but it's, well, no, the light's on. We set it to be red, but when we leave, aha, it goes off. Boop, boop, boop. So that is pretty cool. And you can see because we changed the shape of the box, that if we go here, we're in, but out here we're not. Now, the front, on the other hand, is a lot larger, longer, whatever. So it detects us sooner. Kind of the same thing with the top. Were we to float down in? So this, I don't even know what this is gonna do. Like, I'm so looking forward to how this works, because the one that the devs showed off was kind of like this, that the door opens. They showed off a hangar door that when you fly towards it, the door opens, and I was just, mind equals blown. So what we're gonna do in our last couple of minutes here is see if we can't set up the same thing. See how good we are to the devs' skill, which probably shouldn't even bother trying to compare, but you know, we might surprise ourselves. Okay, so our, wait a minute, that can't be the, okay, that's the sensor box. I was like, that can't be the right, okay. It's up higher than I wanted, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Right, we can bring this way in, because we don't really need a right extent that much. Top, we'll bring this down, bottom, bring this down. Back and forth we can bring down to 1, I think. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, okay. Why did the... I thought I lowered the right level, not the left. Did I do that wrong? Left is at 5 meters, right's at 1. Well, that's weird. It must be reading it backwards. Okay, that's weird. So apparently this is right, and that side's left. Okay, so anyways, we need about 2 more meters on the right, maybe? Let's take it up to 7. Okay, that'll work. Front's fine. Top can come down to 1. Yeah, that works. Okay. And bottom, we'll take this back out to 3. Alright, so just to be sure, boop. Okay, that works. Okay, and I'm gonna open this, because we do need the back to go out a bit. Back. Alright, let's take this out to 5, see if that's enough. Perfect! Okay. Well, not quite perfect. What we'll do... Let's take it out 2 more to 7. 7. There we go. See how that looks. Beautiful. Okay. So that's a perfect measurement that we need. We'll go ahead and turn this off now. Now the only problem with this is I don't know what pistons these are. Blast doors 2. Which ones? Current position 4.9 meter. Wait, that didn't. So is it 3? Let's see if it's 3. Nope, not 3. Alright, there it is. It's 2. Okay, blast doors 2. So, we'll go into this, setup actions, go to the groups up at the top. Blast doors 2 will be reverse, because that's when we enter. Blast doors 3 will be reverse when we... Oh, they can't be the same thing. Dang it, that's right. Okay. Poopers. Remove that. Let's do this. Reverse. Okay. Let me out of here. And I guess we'll just use this one because we're almost out of time. So we won't set up a close function. All you'd have to do for a close feature is set another sensor either on this side or the opposite side of the door and have it only have a reverse when you exit set group action, whereas this one, I did remember that now in the change logs from the devs that it did say you can't have the same action in the enter and exit action groups. So you could just set up another sensor and put it in the right slot for when you exit, it reverses as well. But let's test this out. So we enter, and the door opens. And now let's close it. Now again, you could put a sensor here or here and do the same thing. So how cool is that? And you can actually finally tweak the... I mean finally, not... Oh! I stepped back into it after exiting and it reversed it again. That's pretty cool too. So I didn't mean finally as in finality, but as in fine-tuning. So you can finally tune your collision box for the sensor to only detect when you want it to detect. Really cool stuff. I'm really looking... I mean, if I can make a quick little door mechanic in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever that was, who knows what some of these crazy people out here on the community will end up doing. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace!